What is up? How is everybody doing today? Youngster, thank you so much for joining. And I'm happy you were able to make it back in time for a stream. Boom. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, it'll be fine. Well, here we are. It's been a whole week. Ataraxy, what is up? Thank you so much for joining. Before we get started, Chronunthum, thank you so much for following 2 days ago. I really appreciate it. McGib02, also thank you to you for following the channel a few days ago. Really appreciate it. Well, it's been a while. It's been like, what, a week? Ugh. Work got a little wild on Monday, and so just had to push it to today. Now we just have to remember what in the wide world of sports we were doing. I know we're on a contract. We're on a contract. We got a deep raid mission coming up. We're doing some pirate hunting. And within the pirate hunting, we've got Sector 0 that we've got just about taken care of. We got to destroy 2 facilities, but otherwise we're pretty good to go there. And then Sector 1, we still have to do a lot of exploring. And yeah, I also need more field kitchens. I think I had a plan. In fact, I did have a plan. I think I'm pretty confident that I'm strapping a field kitchen onto the back of this flatbed truck. I'm like 85% sure that's exactly what I was doing. Pretty sure. Moderately sure. I think. I was either strapping a mash or a kitchen onto the back. And I think it was a kitchen. Yeah, it's a taco truck. It's a taco truck. Because I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Is there a way for me to look now? Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. Because it's not going to show me what it is until it's all done, which won't happen for 23 days, which is unfortunate. But, I mean, you could also make an armored... I'm just going to throw it out there. You can make an armored taco truck, which would be pretty great. Pretty great if you ask me. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. I do need a few more field kitchens, but that's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. I mean, it's actually just really funny to see what you can put a field kitchen onto the back of, or a mash, or whatever. Well, there's all that. We're doing pretty good, considering we have, a few months to go? We've got until July, and we're in February. We're good. Oh, yeah, we're not even a month into this contract. How are we doing on people that are hurt? I feel like I had some people that were hurt, and it was really annoying. Maybe. Okay, Alpha Lance is groovy. Bravo Lance is groovy. Charlie Lance is groovy. Recon Lance is fine. Asteroid, that's who it was. Compound fracture of the left shoulder, and they're out for 18 days. All right, well, we'll give Asteroid a little bit of a break, and that'll be fine. Oh, right, and we had to kind of back off on scouting because everybody's at 5 fatigue, which is... Oh my gosh. Why did I just sell my urban mech? Why did I do such a thing? Hold on, now you're making me think. You are making me think. Let's see here. Just for kicks and giggles. Like, what happens? Can you do a thing? I almost hope that you can't do a thing. Okay, that should be more than enough space. Other. Okay, no, you cannot put... I don't think you can put field kitchens onto mechs. That would have been rough. That would have made me kind of lose faith in humanity. But you can. You can put field kitchens in just about any vehicle. which, I mean, like a Maxim. Let's see here. Let's just, you don't need it. You don't need LRMs. It's fine. Just get rid of these. Get rid of all that. You don't need all that. Industrial? No. Got it. What am I missing? Oh, you know what? I'm being a dum-dum. Hold on. Wait. I am being a dum-dum. Let's go back to Mr. Stalker. Because, friends, remember, change your tech level. What's up? Yeah, it's sitting on top of the refrigerator. Look on top of the boxes on the refrigerator. Boom. Other. Just ditch the SRMs. It's fine. You don't need all that. And with that, okay, I don't see field kitchen. Okay, yeah, no, I don't think you can put a field kitchen onto mechs, which is a little sad in a way. It just causes... that's plenty of room for all of the kitchens. That's enough for like a battalion kitchen. Yeah, okay. So let's dump that. Great, y'all got me completely sidetracked. We're not going to get anything done today. So out of introductory into experimental equipment. Get rid of LRM stuff just for funsies. Actually, you know what? If we turn this into a mobile taco truck, how many field kitchens can you put on? And if you just dump like all of the armor tonnage, just for funsies, how much taco can you taco? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can put 7 field kitchens onto a Maxim, which is hilarious. Which also, you know what the goal is? Here's the goal. Unit market. Where I need like a, not a buffalo, but like the, what is it, buffalo? Like just the massive hover transport. You know what I'm talking about? Just turn that into the field kitchen of all field kitchens. Okay, enough of this madness. I was doing a thing. Right, so we've got a deep raid coming up in like 3 days. That's nice. Is there anything we can repair? I think I already did all of this. What? The Orion just needs ammo. I don't care about flechette ammo. Orion 1K. Where, oh, where do you roam? Swap ammo, flechette. Go to AC10 and call it a day. There we go. All right, next day. All right, recon Lance came home. All of the things are great. Things are getting better. Oh, good. Somebody had a baby. Private Zewang Danagian Gave birth to a baby girl, 2.7 kilograms, after a long and complicated labor. For a moment, it looked like we might lose them both, but Zewang fought hard and pulled through. They're both stable now. Hey, what's up, Power? How are you? It's actually the hospital commissary. That's where you are. The hospital dining facility. Oh my gosh, I want to make just that heinous vehicle now. All right, cool beans. There's all that madness. There's that, and we got 1 day until we're supposed to do a raid. We ordered the things. We've got the raid. Tango and Scoutlands came home, which is neat. We need to let them chill for a hot minute. So the deep raid, what do we got going on here? We have identified a vulnerable enemy dropship deep behind enemy lines. This is a rare opportunity to eliminate a key enemy asset before it can escape. Your mission is to destroy the dropship before it can lift off. Expect rapid enemy response forces as the enemy scrambles to defend their asset. They will attempt to delay and stall you long enough for the dropship to achieve liftoff. Speed is critical. Push through their defenses, disable or destroy the dropship, and exfil before the enemy reinforcements overwhelm your position. This engagement takes place in enemy territory, meaning we will not control the field at the end. There will be no opportunity for salvage or recovery, so focus solely on mission success. Strike fast, eliminate the target, and get out before the enemy locks down the area. Sweet. Cool beans. So what are they bringing for a dropship? They have a mule. They have a mule. You guys remember how we had a one-turn kill on a dropship? We might be going for a repeat. We might just be going for a repeat because this is also not a very big map. Yep. So let's go ahead and deploy. We'll deploy Alpha Lance just to make sure that we completely demolish everything. Commit. And with that, start game, commence drop. I don't need any of those things. Go away. And then we just wait for the MegaMeks. Well, thank you again, everybody, for joining. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody being here. And yeah, hopefully we're off to a good start. Oh, yes. Yeah, I think that that's something that they've been working on, which is very exciting. Very, very exciting. I'm also really excited about the updated buildings. So the deployable buildings, which I think will be great. All done. Okie dokes. Oh, this poor mule. Oh dear. I feel so bad for it. It's about to have a very, very bad day. I think we're about to see another one-turn dropship kill because everybody's going to stand still. Let me put it like this. I'm going to be shocked if this dropship survives a single round. So a cicada decided to take a tumble and skidded and did bad things to itself. Okay, and with that, 2 to hit. I think we can manage that one. Then just fire everything. Who needs to worry about heat if we're only here for a turn? Yeah, a casual 9 heat over. There we go. I think bad things happen to it. So the quick draw puts the medium laser into the left side of the mule. Our Marauder put a PPC into the aft, PPC into the left side, and an LB-10X into the right side. Oh, this is not going well, actually. The Bulldog misses. Enemy Crusader misses. Our Orion at the Mule puts a medium laser into the left side, medium laser into the left side. Snub Nose hits the left side. SRM puts 3 missiles into the left side, doing 2 to the left, 2 to the left, and 2 to the nose. And then God's Rifle hits the left side as well. It's down to 26 armor. Our Brutus lands 3 SRMs, doing 2 to the left side, 2 to the right side, and 2 to the aft. Then another 4 SRMs land, doing 2 to the left side, 2 to the nose, 2 to the aft, and 2 more to the nose. Then 2 more SRMs, doing 2 to the nose and 2 to the right side. PPC hits the aft, PPC hits the left side. Our Ostrock firing at the mule. ER large to the left side, medium laser to the left side. Oh, good. All the armor is gone. ER large on the left side down to 5 structural integrity. Medium laser hits the right side. Missed with the SRMs. The mule fires a bunch of the awesome. Hits with a medium laser into the left arm. Missed with everything else. And then the awesome, last but not least, puts a streak into the mule, doing 2 to the right side, 2 to the left side. PPC hits the left side, destroying the left side. Goodbye. Well, time for us to turn around and leave. Don't mind if we do. You gotta take the easy wins when you can get them. No, yes. Okay, probably one of the shortest battles in history. But on the bright side, I think we still get 5% of the sale price of that happy dropship in our bank accounts. Maybe not. Oh, that was a lie. That was a complete falsehood. That was a wrongness. All right, let's do some more of this madness. Whoops. And let's start kicking down the door. I think, who do we want to send? Go and send Bravo. They need a little bit of love. Always do Bravo and Charlie, and that should work out pretty well. Let's just double check the ammo load on Charlie. Standard LRM, some Swarm and Standard, Standard SRM, Streak. That should be it. Okay, yeah, I think we do Bravo and Charlie, just get them a little bit more experience and hope for the best. But who is the maneuver? Bravo's front line, Charlie's front line. Probably put Charlie into maneuver. Asteroid, we can move into front line for right now, just so we don't hurt our contract. And we'll reinforce with Charlie. Target number 3, I think we can manage that. Oh, look, we rolled a 6. Isn't that nice? When will the madness happen? That is the question. So base of operations will happen in 2 days. 2 days, friends. We have a hot jungle base on 2 maps. Daylight, clear with calm winds, calm weather, no fog, and a little on the warm side, about 106 degrees, give or take, Fahrenheit. A hidden enemy control facility has been identified for destruction. This installation is too valuable to remain in enemy hands, and its defenders must be eliminated to ensure it is no longer operational. Your mission is to destroy at least 75% of the defending forces. This is not an occupation. This is an eradication. The priority is destruction, not capture. Do not concern yourself with securing the facility. The enemy will fight to protect the installation, but their defenses will crumble under sustained pressure. Crush their forces, level their defenses, and ensure that when this battle is over, the facility is of no use to anyone. The victor will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement. If the facility remains salvageable after the assault, we will destroy it. The enemy will be left with nothing but ruins. Execute with overwhelming force and leave no doubt who owns the battlefield. Cool. So we have to destroy 75% of the local fixed defenses and the Op 4 and the enemy officer. So what do we have in the Op 4? We have a Stalker, Manticore Heavy Tank, Griffin, and a Vedette Ultra. Oh, Ultra AC5, got it. And then the enemy officer is once again in a militia mech, which are surprisingly robust. Kind of annoying. Well, we should be A-OK fine. I'm not too terribly worried. We have to destroy really 4 mechs. 4 mechs, and we will seize the day. And as soon as we win this and all of these folks are able to come back, we'll probably go ahead and attack the other base. And let's see really quick. Yeah, we need to give it a few more days for these guys to chill, because I don't want them at a stupid amount of fatigue when the end of the month hits. Otherwise, they're going to roll really badly and they're all going to leave. And then I will be extra sad. Let's go ahead and start a game. Ready for round 2. Commence drop. We only need 7 picks. Will be more than enough. Now, let's have everybody come in from the same location. All right, that'll be fine. And let's see what happens. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. We're attacking something. I don't think we should be able to throw down minefields. So I'm going to RP that one as a hard no. Hold on. Wait, what's the BV difference? Well, we have our 3-to-1 advantage, which is good. We should be able to seize the day, one would hope, with our just minor 21,000 BV and their overwhelming 7,000 BV, 7,700. What direction do we want to make an approach from? That's the question. I'm thinking that we go ahead and approach from here, because then we can come across and go south. We just have to cross some rubble, which shouldn't be too bad. The other option would be to come from here and go up the road. Might almost be faster just to run in a straight line from there. I think that might be the gooder move. We'll throw some stuff kind of over in here so that we can maybe volley some stuff in. And also, worst case scenario is we just blow out that building and walk on in, which I might do anyways. The grasshoppers, however, can just yeet themselves over the building, which will be just fine. Oh, that's right. I took the victor out of this one. No, I do have the victor. Well, might as well go ahead and wander on in with everybody else. And then yeet yourself over a building. Should be good enough, one would hope. That's a standard mana core, right? Yes. Okay. Could be worse. Who do we got? We have applesauce. You should be able to get shots off over there. Why don't we just have you wander over there so you can jump over some buildings? Okay, that's a choice of the Griffin. I'm not sure I would have jumped on a height 3 CF80 building right in front of the entire enemy team in a 55-ton mech, but that's just me. However, you guys do know what we have to do now. We only have one choice. There's one option that's available to us. And we have to shoot the building. You know, there are two kinds of soldiers in this world. There are young, brave soldiers or old, wise soldiers. There are no old, brave soldiers. Let's see here. Okay, good. That's what I was hoping for. Let's see if we can launch an AC-20 into the Vedette. That seems like a good idea. I mean, if we can get shots on the mana core, that'd be fine. No, that'll work. Let's see. That'll also work. Hopefully we can roll 3. Good. Good deal. Yes. Always make the other dude die for his country. Well, got the Manicore on a 7 or the Stalker on a 7. The Stalker is a walking brick. The Manicore is less of one. So why don't we shoot the Manicore? That seems smart-ish, smart adjacent. Okay, how much damage do we have to do to the building? So we have to do more than 25. I think we're going to have more opportunities to shoot at things and stuff and whatnot. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Assuming we hit with all the things. And then, yeah, that'll be good. And then again, 5, 10, 15, 20. Great. There's that. Maybe we can get very lucky. A hit of a debt with a couple of things. And then from here, it's time to see if we can take out the Manicore, which is the big thing. Aha, but swarm missiles for the win. I think that will be a fine use of swarm missiles. Let's see what happens. So the Vedette, enemy Vedette of the Victor misses. The enemy Stalker lands 3 Deadfire LRMs into the Grasshopper, putting 5 into the center torso, 1 to the right torso. Medium Bombard turret misses. Light missile turret misses. Our Warhammer misses with everything. The Manicore misses. Medium Blaze turret firing at the Orion puts a Blazer into the left arm, doing 12 damage. Oof. Oof, I need to kill that Blaze turret. Catapult shoots a building. The Grasshopper also shoots a building. And then lands the large laser onto the Griffin's left torso, taking it down to 12 armor. Heavy missile turret firing at the longbow lands with 3 LRM, 3 LRM missiles, doing 3 to the left torso. The light missile turret of the Victor puts 3 LRMs into the left torso. Griffin firing at the Grasshopper lands PPC into the left torso. One of our Grasshoppers firing at the Griffin puts medium laser into the center torso, medium laser center torso, ER large into the left arm. Then the militia mech misses. Our Victor puts an AC-20 into the Vedette's turret down to 5 armor. The one place where you really didn't want that to go. Longbow firing at the Manicore. All right, 9 swarm missiles hit the Manicore on the left side, critting, immobilizing the Manicore. Then 11 missiles continue. 9 of those hit the Stalker, doing 5 to the right torso, 4 to the right leg. The other 20 swarm missiles totally whiff it and miss, but then all 20 of them go straight into the Stalker, doing 5 to the center torso, 5 to the right leg, 5 to the right torso, and 5 to the center torso. Woof. Then we hit with 4 LRMs into the Manicore's left side and 1 more LRM to the left side. The Kerensky at the Stalker hits with a medium laser to the left torso. Snubnose hits the center torso, and Gauss Rifle also hits the center torso down to 1 armor. Ouch. Then Just for good measure, the Cataphract puts PPC into the center torso of the Stalker, critting on the heatsink and the engine. Then the LB-10X goes into the left torso. Whew. This Stalker is having a very bad day. Very, very bad day. So, we shot the building out from under the Griffin. It takes 4 damage to the right leg just from falling debris. Then it falls 3 levels, suffering 24 damage, doing 5 to the center torso, 5 to the left leg, 5 to the right torso, and 9 to the right arm. The pilot needs a 6, rolls an 8, and avoids damage. The Stalker took 60 damage, needs a 7, rolls a 7. Good for them. Good for them. So not going to do a whole lot of physical attacks this round, but that's okay. I think the thing I'm most bummed about is that Vedette staying alive. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, we just need to get in a position where we can shoot the blaze turret. Because that hurt, man. That really hurt. I would like that to not happen again. Okay, thanks. And of course, it's on a height 1 building behind a whole bunch of other height 1 buildings and height 2 buildings. So it's just like hiding back there. Not the most ideal thing in the world. But honestly, you just sit there because then you can neat over at the mana core. Well, hopefully we can roll 4. Did we roll a 4? Yes, we did. Good. This is great. Yes, crunch. Goodbye, center torso. Oh, bummer. Okay, that's okay. Need a 4. We did it. We did it, guys. I kind of just want to run up and kick him. But that would be a bad move, probably. Maybe. But if I do that, that actually protects me a little bit more. So we'll do that. McGib, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it, and you're welcome. I'm more than happy to make those tutorial videos. I have been meaning to make more, but between work and family and everything else, I have not found the time. So, but more will be coming eventually. Actually, the next thing on my to-do list is do some introductory tutorials for MegaMek as opposed to MekHQ. But you know, it's all on my to-do list. For some reason, that to-do list does not get shorter, and it only seems to get longer. That's unfortunate. I have shots on like nothing. Sad day. All right, so the Griffin is truly hiding. Also a bumski. Oh, but we do have shots on the Griffin with this. We'll see if we can't give it some presence. We'll get a little warm this turn and do the medium pulses. They seem to be wanting to shoot at the Cataphract, which is less than ideal. I'm not very excited about this, actually. Not at all. All right, let's jump over to LRMs. We don't need the swarms. So the medium bombard turret misses. Our catapult to the mana core puts 9 LRMs in, doing 5 to the left side, another 4 to the left side. Then another 9 LRMs, 5 to the front, 4 to the left side, stunning the crew for a turn. Our the allied cataphract shoots at a building. I don't know which building they're shooting at, but they're shooting it. The enemy of a debt firing at the victor puts an ultra AC 5 on ultra, hits with both rounds, doing 5 to the left arm, 5 to the right torso. The victor double taps the turret with an AC 20, taking off the turret. Goodbye. Our 5J puts a medium laser into the Griffin's right torso, ER large into the left leg, then hits with the streak, doing 2 to the right leg, 2 to the left torso. The light missile turret firing at the victor puts 5 LRMs into the left torso, 5 LRMs into the center torso. Are those fall? No, they're Artemis. Okay. The militia mech puts an AC 5 into the cataphract center torso and another AC 5 into the right arm. Medium blaze turret hits with 2 SRMs doing against the cataphract, doing 2 to the right arm, 2 to the right leg. Missed with everything else, fortunately. Heavy missile turret at the Kerensky puts 5 LRMs into the center torso. The enemy stalker at our cataphract puts a large laser into the left leg, large laser into the right leg. Misses with its SRMs. Enemy Griffin misses. Our Warhammer at the stalker puts PPC into the right leg, medium pulse into the left torso, medium pulse into the left torso. It's down to 16 internal structure. The assault bombard turret lands 8 shells on the Warhammer, doing 2 to the left torso, right arm, left leg, left arm, center torso, left arm, left torso, and right torso. Missed with everything else. However, the Thumper scattered and did 5 damage to the cataphract's right arm. The Mana Core puts 2 Deadfire SRMs into the cataphract, doing 3 to the right leg, 3 to the right arm. Our cataphract at the stalker puts a medium pulse into the left leg, PPC into the right arm, medium pulse into the right torso, and the LP10X into the left arm. Longbow firing at the Mana Core puts 12 LRMs in, doing 5 to the turret, 5 to the left side, 2 to the rear. Then another 12 LRMs go in, doing 5 to the front, 5 to the left side. It's down to 2 internal structure there and 2 to the turret. Then 4 LRMs hit, taking out the rest of the left side of the Mana Core, and it goes boom. So Victor took 20 damage, needs a 4, rolls a 4. Cataphract needs a 4, rolls a 6. And then the Stalker needs a 6, rolls a 10. Thomas Theismann, thank you so much for joining. Good evening. I hope that you are doing well. Thank you for joining. It is just so great to see so many people joining on this stream. It makes me really happy. Hopefully you all are continuing to enjoy everything. I don't think there's anything for us to really do. What is the CF of this building? 142. That is a huge bummer. The right move is probably just kill everything faster. So the Griffin won't take too long, and the Stalker also shouldn't take too long. And once I kill those two, then we're all done. You know, you'd think after a while, now let's see what the CF of the building is, but you would think 95, okay. Okay, that's a better building to stand on. Ish. Big on the ish. Still not great. It's not going to be hard to do 40 damage to that building. You'd think that they would learn. Maybe. Let's see here. And the AC-20 is on your right arm, which I think if we twist, that'll be in the firing arc. Shoot. That is not what I wanted. Well, the Warhammer's going to chill for right now. I think, honestly, we just block in the Stalker and hope for the best. Good for the militia mech. It succeeded in not failing. All right. What is a 6 to hit? Risk it. Happy to risk that one. So we can do 5, 10, 15, 20, 28, right? 28 plus... I don't think fragmentation does anything extra to buildings. Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I have really been enjoying Joker's streams. I haven't been able to catch them live, but I always try to go back and catch them later on. I just love dropping mechs, so I think that we have to. We'll just see what happens. I love making mechs fall down. It brings so much joy, so much happiness. That should be more than enough. Because the 50, yeah, I just had to exceed 40, and we have definitely done that by now. Couple of PPCs, couple of pulse lasers, maybe a streak for good measure. And then medium laser, PPC, SRM, and a Gauss rifle. Here's to hoping. You can see that? Okay, yes, please do shoot the thing. All right, I saw some good things happening, maybe some bad things. Our Victor puts an AC 20 into the left torso. The Griffin is down to 3 internal structure, and we crit on a jump jet. The Griffin puts a PPC into the catapult's left leg, down to 8 armor. Heavy missile turret puts 3 LRMs into the 5J, doing 3 to the left torso. Missed with everything else. The Bombard turret lands 5 shells on the cataphract, doing 2 to the left torso, 2 to the left arm, 2 to the left arm, center torso, and right arm. Light missile turret puts 3 missiles into the cataphract's left torso. The ally Phoenix Hawk hits a building. Good job. Grasshopper also hits a building. Down to 67 CF. That's great. The militia mech misses. Cataphract into the Stalker. Puts a medium pulse into the rear center torso. PPC into the right torso rear. Critting on the SRM ammo. Oof. So that exploded. Capped out to 20, but destroys the right torso. Transfers 5 to the center torso. It's down to 13 internal structure. Critting on the gyro. Then a medium pulse into the head for good measure, doing 6 damage. And the LB-10X into the right torso rear, which then transfers to the center torso rear, again hitting the gyros down to 8 internal structure. The catapult hurts a building a lot. The Warhammer, in case the Stalker wasn't already dead, we just core out the center torso. Absolutely. Bringing down friendlies does make me sad. I don't normally try to take out the buildings from under my own friendlies most of the time, unless there's a really good reason. Ouch. Blazer turret into the center torso of the Orion. Then some SRM Infernos hit, accruing 12 heat. Then 5 SRMs hit, doing 2 to the left torso, center torso, left arm, and left arm. Another 5 SRMs hit, doing 2 to the left torso, left arm, left torso, left leg, and center torso. Ouch. Our Orion, the stalker's already dead. It doesn't matter. Our 5J into the Griffin puts medium laser into the right torso, medium laser into the right arm, ER large into the left torso, destroying the left torso, transferring 5 to the center torso. It's down to 0. Then the streak hits, doing 2 to the head and 2 to the right arm. The longbow smacks a building a bunch. It's down to 100 CF. And then the Valkyrie is also shooting the same building, so it's down to 88. Light missile turret of the Cataphract lands 2 LRMs into the center torso. The allied Hermes, it hurts the dead stalker. So we collapse the building. The Griffin takes 5 damage to the left leg from debris. Then it takes another 24 damage, doing 5 to the left arm, 5 to the left torso, 5 to the center torso, 5 more to the center torso, 5 to the left leg, 5 to the center torso, and 4 to the left leg, critting on a whole bunch of stuff. But the pilot avoids taking damage. Good for him. Our Kerensky took 20 damage. Needs a 4, rolls a 6. Can't do anything with you, but we can kick with you. No, don't kick the poor pilot. Good. The Griffin is dead. And with that, we have destroyed 4 out of 5. And that brings us to victory. Yay. Unfortunately, neither of the mechs are going to be super salvageable. They're both pretty much total losses. No and yes. So we came out of that pretty well. Kept 95% of our BV around. They, not so much. Not so much. I control the field. Cataphract took light damage, but that's okay. Nobody got hits. All the stuff is recoverable. Sure, we'll say that they escaped. They all ran away. We engaged the things. We definitely preserved the things. We did not destroy them. And with that, I think we just sell the Stalker, sell the Griffin, sell the Manticore, sell the Vedette, call it a day. We'll issue the happy little awards, and off we go. Let's give everybody a day or two to get home, and then we can take out the hostile orbital defense and go from there. Good, everybody came home. We can repair the things. Is that pile still down and out? They need 10 more days. Ten more days for that happy little compound fracture to go away. But alas, we're doing fine on our prisoner capacity. Our match capacity is okay. Our field kitchens are a little overwhelmed, but they'll get over it. And I might need to get some more HR people soon. Well, with that, let's go ahead. And Alpha Lance, ooh, they're at 2 fatigue, less than ideal, but they'll be fine. They will be fine. All right, destroying the orbital defense. It's a hot desert in daylight with clear conditions, no fog, calm weather. A hidden enemy control facility has been identified for destruction. This installation is too valuable to remain in enemy hands, and its defenders must be eliminated to ensure it is no longer operational. Your mission is to destroy at least 75% of the defending forces. This is not an occupation, this is an eradication. Priority is destruction, not capture. Do not concern yourself with securing the facility. The enemy will fight to protect the installation, but their defenses will crumble under sustained pressure. Crush their forces, level their defenses, and ensure that when this battle is over, the facility is of no use to anyone. The victor will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement. If the facility remains salvageable after the assault, we will destroy it. The enemy will be left with nothing but ruins. Execute with overwhelming force and leave no doubt who owns the battlefield. So we have to destroy 75% of the Op 4. The Op 4 being composed of... So we have to destroy all 3 of them. We have to kill yet another militia mech, an Orion, and a Trebuchet, which is fine. I think that we'll be okay. Oh, good. Technician First Class Phoebe Arcusa gave birth to a baby boy at 2.7 kilograms. Okay, it's a fairly small baby, but that's okay. We encountered brief complications with umbilical cord entanglement, but intervention was successful. Phoebe is a bit shaken, but the baby is fine. It's strange how moments of fear can end with relief. Baby hasn't let go of her hand since. Oh, umbilical cord entanglement, they say. I mean, in fairness, nuchal cords are incredibly common, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, start game. Commence the drop. We'll send recovery Bravo. That will be fine. Ote. And then we have the things. So we'll start on Edge. We have everything ready to go, I think. So now all we have to do is seek and destroy their 3 little mechs. I think this might be a little more annoying than anything else. We'll have the Ostrock stick with the Orion. We'll have power come on up to the north. Von Luckner needs to have rapid entry into the city for sure. Put the Brutus. Ooh. If the Orion is there, we'll just plop the Brutus right about there-ish. And we'll give it like an awesome for fire support, because why not? Oh, but the awesome's going to be terrible for fire support. No. It'll be fine. It'll buff. We'll just plop the awesome down right about there. And then, you know what? Demolisher and Brutus can hang out. Youngster can show the new ones the way that we do the things. Well, no matter what I'm doing, I'm not seeing the trebuchet, so we'll just suck it up and move on with our life. Need a 4. Okay, looks good. There's a Unimech charging the Marauder. There are choices being made here. And then mayhaps, just mayhaps. Nothing could possibly go wrong. What is our... Okay. Can I get where I can see the trebuchet and put him into long range? Not really. I don't think it's going to happen. So you might as well just chill, not do anything, not go anywhere, and just hang out. And then youngster can wander yonder. Somebody just subscribe. Because my subscriber count just definitely went up by 1, but I don't see any notifications. Very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. Yes, the Gauss rifles must flow. This right here, this demolisher just, it brings the pain. It makes very painful things happen to good people. Oh, you can't see that. Oops. Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate, youngster. It's just a bummer that we didn't get the cool little thingamabobber. The notification, because darn it, I love that animation. It'll come through eventually. Rogue Betty, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Might as well get warm with it. Okay, there's only one thing to do here, and that is fire everything. Yes, I will blame Theismann for sure. But if you are enjoying the stream, then hit that little follow button down there. You know, I will never say no. I don't know. Look, I'm pretty sure that Theismann is just here because I agree with him that beef is nothing but concentrated vegetables. That's all it is. It's concentrated vegetables. Prove me wrong. We'll get warm. Okay, here we go. And the Ostrak hits a building. MegaMek firing at the Marauder puts an AC5 into the center torso, doing 2 damage. Then another AC5 into the left torso, doing 5 damage. The Allied Awesome hits with a PPC into the Trebuchet's left arm, down to 0 armor. Our Marauder firing at the MegaMek puts a PPC into the front right leg, critting on the foot, then me impulse into the left torso, then a PPC into the front left leg, blowing off the limb with a through armor crit, which is pretty great. Then a me impulse into the center torso, and the LB-10X goes into the right torso, critting on the AC5 and some environmental sealing. The Von Luckner lands an AC20 into the right or rear left leg, critting on the hip. It's down to 7 armor. Then we put 1 dead fire into the left torso, doing 3 damage. The enemy Orion at the Demolisher puts a medium laser into the front, and that's about it. Enemy Trebuchet hits the ally, which is nice. Heavy bombard turret lands some rounds on the Demolisher, doing 2 to the front, 2 more to the front, 2 more to the front, some to the left side, a little bit more to the front, and a little bit to the left side. Fortunately, it can still, the Demolisher can move, but barely. Just ever so barely. The Brutus firing at the Orion puts 3 SRMs in, doing 2 to the right leg, 2 to the right torso, and 2 more to the right arm. Then we hit with 2 SRMs, doing 2 to the left leg, 2 to the right leg against that Orion, and a PPC into the center torso. Awesome, firing at the Trebuchet, puts PPC into the right arm, another PPC into the right arm, destroying the right arm, transferring to the right torso, critting on the shoulder and a medium laser. Then a PPC to the center torso, down to 12 armor. Demolisher does what it does. It demolishes. Gauss rifle into the left arm of the... Ah! Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Yes, thank you, Betty, for joining. Really appreciate it. Anyways, so One Gauss rifle into the left arm, another Gauss rifle round through the left arm down to 6 internal structure, beam laser into the right arm, and a beam laser to the center torso. An animation, that's right. There was a very, very cool animator that I found on DeviantArt who was very kind and lets me use the animations. If you'd like to know more, down in the little description down there, you can find a link to all of his stuff. It's actually really cool. Really, really cool stuff. So the enemy Trebuchet took 40 damage, needs an 8, rolls an 11. The Orion took 60 damage, needs an 8, rolls a 6. Tumbles onto its front, doing 5 to the left arm, critting on the upper arm, and 3 to the right arm. The Orion pilot needs to roll an 8, rolls a 7, fails, pilot takes a hit. The militia mech lost a leg, lost a hip actuator, and took 60 damage, automatically falls, doing 5 to the head, and the pilot takes a hit, but they stay conscious. Oh, but they took another hit, and they still stay conscious. Good for them. Bamstick, welcome so much. Who, me? Oh, your round reports? Yeah. Y'all get too wild and crazy during yours. Nobody would hear it. Oh, sad day. The militia mech. Crits on the right torso, critting on the AC5 and the SRM4. I don't know what he's going to shoot at me, but he might just wiggle at me and hope for the best. So now what to do, Always just wander yonder like that. That's probably not going to do a whole lot for us. Always back up like that and kind of prep for anything. Oh, good. The Trebuchet went there, which means I should have just gone forward. It's fine. We can roll a 4, I hope. Von Luckner can go forward. Honestly, these dudes can just chill. Do you have shots on the Trebuchet? No, you do not. But you have shots on the Orion. And that is in long range. Oh, goodbye, Orion. I wish you the best. 'Twas not nice knowing you. Okay, now let's see what kind of damage we can do. You also have a shot on the Orion. Isn't that neat? It says long range on the snub nose and 5 for the Gauss rifle. Send it. ER large, medium laser, ER large, medium laser, SRM. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I heard it'll be cold outside later. Well, might as well just shoot everything. Well, you know, why not? Oh dear, you don't have shots on the Orion. That's unfortunate. But you can shoot a heavy bombard turret. All right. Shouldn't get too warm, so I'll just fire 2 PPCs. We'll stick with that so that we can cool down just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. And then maybe Youngster can hit on a -3. I hope. Here's to hoping. Our Orion into their Orion hits with the snub nose into the right torso and the Gauss rifle into the right leg. The Allied Awesome shoots a building. Good job. You did it. Heavy bombard turret lands some rounds in the demolisher, doing 2 to the front. Turret, left side, front, turret, and turret. Womp womp. Enemy Orion firing at the Kerensky misses. The enemy Trebuchet firing at the Ostrak lands a medium laser into the right torso, down to 17 armor. Our Ostrak firing on the Trebuchet puts an ER large into the right arm, transferring to the right torso. It's down to 1 armor, then a medium laser into the left torso. Missed the ER large, medium laser into the right leg, and then we land 1 Deadfire SRM, doing 3 to the center torso. The Von Luckner puts a flamer into the rear right leg. God, I hate the quad mechs so much. It's like I have to process. Then we put 4 SRMs in, doing 2 to the rear right leg, 2 to the rear left leg, 2 to the left torso rear, and 2 to the left torso rear. Then 4 more SRMs go in, doing 2 to the center torso rear, 2 to the center torso rear, front left leg, left torso rear, and the head. Doing 1 more damage to the pilot. He also blacks out. But we miss with the AC-20. Why? And then 1 dead fire goes into the center torso rear. The Brutus also shoots a building. Good job, bud. The Awesome with the Orion lands both PPCs, 1 to the right leg, 1 to the right arm, down to 3 and 4 armor respectively. Marauder firing at the Militia Mech puts a medium pulse into the front left leg, which transfers to the left torso, medium pulse into the rear left leg, critting on the environmental ceiling. Then the LB-10X goes into the front left leg, transferring to left torso, critting on the AC-5 twice. And then we crit on the ammo, causing the left torso to go boom. Caps out to 20 ammo, transfers a little bit to the center torso. Center torso is 12 internal structure remaining after critting on the gyro and the engine. But the engine stays intact. And then the PPC lands into the rear left leg. Demolisher firing at the building. Hits the building. Good job. And we crit on a mortar, which is actually really nice. It's down to 33 CF. The Trebuchet took 20 damage, needs to 6 rolls a 9. Orion took 40 damage, needs to 7 rolls a 9. Need to kill 2 more, though. Cat girls only have secrets. That's how they stay cat girls. Didn't you know? Yes, we will kick you now. Do we want to kick you? I mean, the pilot's blacked out. He's not going to be doing anything. He doesn't even have a gyro. There's no point in kicking him. That's exactly my point. Thank you. Thank you so much. No kicks this time. Not this time. Soon, though. Very soon. There will be much kicking involved. Oh, no. Now all we have to do is kill a Trebuchet, and we will be, well, Trebuchet and an Orion. Ugh. I don't know what this Trebuchet is going to do. We'll go ahead and bring the Orion up just so that we can pretend that there's a friend there. Good. We have shots on the Orion. You do not have shots on the Orion. Can you back up to here? Yes. Very well. Can you back up? You most definitely cannot back up. You guys are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, no shots. Sad day. For some reason, I feel like the Trebuchet doesn't want to play, and I don't know why. All I want to do is give him presents. All of the presents. Can you see him? Oops. Can you see this? You can see this. Shoot the things. I would like the bombard turret to not exist anymore. And now that we are cool, of course I want a triple PPC on a 2. That just sounds like a great idea. All of the SRMs, all of the PPCs. Overkill is underrated. And there we go. Blast, boom, it's all kind of the same thing. So the Orion shoots the Brutus with an AC-10 into the front, medium laser into the turret, jamming the turret, not very nice, and a medium laser into the front. Heavy bombard turret completely misses the Demolisher. Marauder firing at the building, hits the building. It's down to 3 CF. It's going to go bye-bye soon. Our Orion destroys said building, and goodbye heavy bombard turret. The Awesome puts a PPC into the right arm of the Orion, PPC into the center torso, another one into the center torso. It's not a 1 armor. Allied Awesome shoots a building. Our Brutus at the Orion lands with the SRM-4. 4 missiles go in, doing 2 to the left arm, destroying the left arm. Then one transfers 1 to the left torso, 2 to the right torso, 2 to the center torso, critting on the engine, and 2 to the left torso. Then we land another 4 SRMs, doing 2 to the right arm, 2 to the right arm, 2 to the left torso, and 2 to the right leg. That right arm is just barely hanging on, but that is a golden SRM that crits on 4 locations, and unfortunately, we just destroyed the engine on him. Sorry, bud. But just for good measure, we also completely destroyed the gyro, which is also neat. The Trebuchet, firing at the Awesome, lands 5 missiles, doing 5 to the center torso. Our Demolisher destroys an already destroyed building. Ah, yes, the creed of the specialist. Deny everything, even when presented with just indisputable evidence. Deny, deny, deny. Yes, I paid extra for it. Thank you very much. It cost quite a bit. So the Awesome, the Allied Awesome, kicked a Trebuchet into the right leg, critting on the hip. That dude got lucky. So kicked and missed a kick and lost a hip actuator. Needs a 6, rolls a 9, needs a 6, rolls a 7, needs a 6, rolls a 10. I don't even think I can be mad. Militia Mech is still sleeping, taking a little nap on the job. I mean, you might as well just chill. Yes, especially when the evidence is indisputable. When faced with indisputable evidence, always deny everything. I too was once a specialist. I remember these things. Oh, the military doesn't care about scratch paint. No, 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 no. They expect scratch paint. But were you late to formation? Absolutely not. I was there. I was in ranks. We have a text from you 1 minute after formation started saying, dear God, don't tell them I'm not there. I was there. I don't know what to tell you. Do a couple of PPCs as Trebuchet to send some nice little presents and more presents. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get a little warm. Skip with all the things. So the Trebuchet at our Awesome lands 15 LRMs, doing 5 to the center torso, 5 to the right torso, 5 more to the center torso. The Allied Awesome misses with everything. Our Awesome puts PPC into the left leg, another PPC into the left leg. It's down to 7 internal structure, critting with no effect. Our Ostrak into the Trebuchet puts an ER large into the left torso, medium laser into the left leg, then ER large into the left arm, destroying the left arm. Then a medium laser into the left arm, transferring to the left torso down to 5 internal structure, critting on the Deadfire, which is empty. Then we land 2 Deadfire SRMs, destroying the left leg, transferring a little bit to the left torso, what's left of the left torso. Then we land another one on the left arm, transferring the left torso. It's down to 1 internal structure. The Trebuchet lost the leg, took 40 damage, takes a tumble onto the right side, doing 5 to the right torso, critting on the LRM-15, and the pilot takes a hit. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. I'm betting that Awesome is going to kick him to death. Except he missed. You must have been in the Air Force. That's where they care about the paint. Or the Navy. The Navy is obsessed with painting things. Besides, if you scratch something in the army, we're just going to deploy somewhere else where we have to repaint everything anyways. Oh, somebody just ejected, which means /victory. Yes. Okay. Now all we have to do is not die, I guess. Hey, there are fine, wonderful people in the Air Force. I don't know them, but I hear that they exist. Aw, my allies are going to shoot the prone mech. That's not fun. That's not kosher. They are. They are. I wasn't lying. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, good. The militia mech has his gyro hit again, and it dies. Goodbye. Don't step on the pilot. That's not nice. We don't need a GIF. We'll save the salvage record, and with that, we did the things. I control the field, although there's not very much to control. I guess the Orion and the Trebuchet are both salvageable. Not that I would even want the militia mech. Oh, good. Somebody wants to defect. Let's take a look at that in just a minute. Whoops. So we can get the Trebuchet. We can get the Orion. Heavy bombard turret, like who cares? I mean, I feel like we just need to keep the trend. I need another Orion. Yes. Please, if you run out of crayons to nibble on, then if you need some crayons to nibble on, just let me know. I think that we have to keep the trend. I need the Orion. We can kind of just want to sell the Trebuchet. I don't care about it. I don't like Trebuchets. Unpopular opinion. Yep, we're going to do that. Okay, there are the things. Some more lift hoists arrived. Got some fuel air bombs. Alpha Lance came home. Let's repair everybody. Good deal. And then we might just chill for a few days. Let everybody just like calm down. Get a little bit of rest. Although Alpha Lance is doing remarkably well. Charlie Lance is doing okay. Recon Lance is down to 3 fatigue. Tango down to 3 fatigue. Scouts down to 3 fatigue. Just got to give it a few more days. Fluffy, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. The meching is going well. We are just kicking some pirate booty. Just took their last base on Sector 0. Now we've got to delve into Sector 1 as soon as, everybody stops being late hired. Which will happen one day. Okay, we fix some things. We maintain some things. Good for us. And then we can do the things. More repairing. Always more repairing. For some reason, Youngster keeps on breaking his Demolisher. I don't know why. Every time we go and do something, he shoots the engine out, and I have to repair it. Every single time. Yes, I was right. The flatbed is turning into a field kitchen. Food truck. Yes. Yes, gotta take the good with the bad. I mean, I guess maybe what you're doing is you're just trying to provide a stable platform from which to fire more Gauss rifle rounds downrange, but to each their own, man. To each their own. Okay, we have a base defense. Who just turned an age? Oh, Minerva turned 26. Good for you. How's everybody doing on fatigue? Jeez, these scout lances are rough. I was really hoping their fatigue would be a little better by now, but probably with the field kitchen scenario, the field kitchen situation is just taking a while. You know, I used to, and at the end of the day, I end up using most of the time anyways, and these dudes end up getting experience pretty quickly anyways. Like, I've got some people who I could probably level up at this point, but Also, why are you a private? You should be a tech too. Whatever. And part of the reason too is that I know there are some people out there, like actually me, I really enjoy or appreciate watching somebody go through and manually do repairs. Like if you ever go watch the Silent K, he assigns everybody. He doesn't use the mass repair or anything like that. And I like it. I enjoy watching that kind of stuff, but I know that there are a lot of people who are just, they go a little bit brain dead every time they watch something like that. Okay, so we have an artillery base allied defend. And this is happening today. Your orders are clear. Defend the base against incoming enemy assault. At least 25% of the base infrastructure must remain intact by the end of the engagement. At the same time, this is not just about survival. You are to destroy at least 50% of the enemy force before the battle concludes. The victor will control the field when this is over. Ensure that it is us. We have allied artillery. We have a base of operation. How does the enemy have a base of operations? Oh, this is on track. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so we have to destroy 50% of Op 4 and Mech Commander. They have a guillotine. And they are also bringing a Griffin, Maxim, Centurion, Vedette, LRM carrier, Hetzer, and how did they get a clan point? Excuse me. That doesn't make sense. Oh, being called out. I mean, it might go okay for you sometimes, depending on what the lance might be. Sometimes it's okay. Well, I think I need to get Bravo Lance a little bit more experience. And then Charlie Lance as well. Now, one of the grasshoppers, it's the 5H. I need to reload the 5Hs. I need to reload your ammo because I don't need fragmentation ammo. You know, just for fun, we'll load some swarm ammo because why not? And with that, let's go ahead and once again yeet ourselves into the void. We'll commit. This should be okay. Allegedly. Big on the allegedly. Yeah, that really is probably their idea, is that you're going to be bringing reinforcements, or that it also depends on what the total size of your force is. So they might also, there are a lot of reasons. Plus, the entire thing is kludged together, so it's challenging to say. They might also expect for you, like if you have things sorted out into a company, to, instead of having each individual lance as a fighting force, hold on, Hodor. That's weird. Instead of having each thing as a fighting, oh, there is, as a fighting force, as denoted by this little symbol right here, you could turn the Alpha Lance or the company level into a combat force, and then just take the entire company. Which, like for Joker, that's pretty much what they do every time, is they take a full company. But that was actually the whole idea behind the change. Number one, the change to make the unit requirements actual, just the individual units that you had to bring along with you, so that then people could have odd sized units that they could bring along, or they could bring along entire companies or whatever they wanted to do. Cool. I think that we're good there. We'll start the game, commence drop, and we'll bring both of our recoveries. I think that'll be great. Ote. Let everybody load on in. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Just remember, attacking to the rear is sometimes as valuable as attacking to the front. That would be pretty great if they could manage that. Are they coming from edge? Is that where they're coming from? Should pay more attention. Edge, edge, edge. Okay. Wait. Yes, edge. Yeah, we're not going to worry about a minefield. It's fine. But MegaMek can use IDF. Do you mean like indirect, Thomas? Do you mean like indirect LRM fire, or? Yes, I've had IDF on me before, because I had the most recent one. We were in a city map, and there was the awesome that was trapped in the middle of the city, but it kept on dropping IDF on me, which I was annoyed about because they kept on critting me as well. Princess can use IDF. It's just that the way that Princess determines the damage, a lot of times Princess will determine that it has a better potential to do damage with direct fire, even if IDF would probably be the better move. It's more of a problem of the algorithm that is utilized to determine what Princess does, but I think it's going to be pretty challenging to change that, which was going to be the advantage to Casper, but that has since fallen to the wayside a little, unfortunately. Yes. Are they all going to come in from right there? Oh, that's on-board artillery, not off-board artillery. Isn't that neat? Yeah, the dev for Casper left a long time ago. I think like a year and a half ago ish. Big on the ish. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, life happens. I've said it before. I will continue to say it. I will never fault any person who works on the MegaMek project for however long or short of a time they work on it, because every little bit helps. And it is tough. It is tough doing the work, and then a lot of times you put in the work and then people criticize it, and people appreciate it, but at the same time that criticism can wear on you, I'm sure. It does. I think that there is also a higher likelihood that MegaMek gets bigger. What to do? I kind of just want them to walk up to me and let everything else work itself out. So I think I might just do that. That's always a possibility. I'm not going to hold my breath, but it's a possibility. Oh, that's a griffin. Well, then you get other people who decide that they want to help out and they want to contribute in some way. So they start trying to learn how to code. They start learning Java. And fortunately, there are a lot of online courses and things like that. And if you have any experience in a coding language already, it's a lot easier to learn Java. Yeah. Yeah. I think Ilyani leaving the project I think it did spur a lot of people into saying, I think that the project needs a little bit more help, even if it's just a little bit here and there. I think that more people are trying to contribute. I don't know how long they'll last for, but again, every little bit helps along the way. Nothing to do there. Yeah. The most challenging thing with learning Java is that if it's your first language, it's just learning coding in general and learning how that works. Because it's a different way of thinking. That's why it's called a language. Okay. Interesting. So the heavy flak turret peppers the LRM carrier just a little bit. Does cause a whole bunch of motive system damage and crits on LRM 20. Ooh. It's because they're made of paper, but that's okay. The Centurion shoots a building. The Griffin shoots a building. The light flak turret also peppers the LRM carrier, doing a little bit more motive damage, stunning the crew and injuring the commander. The Vedette shoots a building, and the Guillotine shoots a building. So the challenge, I think I need to get someplace where I can have a little bit of distance between me and the Hetzer and then shoot the Hetzer. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to forget about the Hetzer, and then it's going to turn the corner, and it's going to shoot me in the face with its AC-20. And I'm going to be really, really sad. Because that's what happens when you get shot by a Hetzer. You get really sad. It's kind of like when you turn a corner and, oh, there's the SRM carrier that I didn't know was there. That's unfortunate. We'll leave some space between us and the guillotine for right now. Yes. Yeah. But those words are only really terrifying if they are at a range of 1. And you're like, I guess this is the way I die. And don't worry, we will be. I'm planning that whenever I give in to Youngster and go and try to fight the clans, we're going to start playing on this campaign with double blind rules, just so that I can hate my life a little bit more. I'll be fine. Does Betty have horror stories of a hidden SRM carrier? Is there a little PTSD there? Whoops. Oh, wrong turn. So much PTSD. So much. I love me Hetzers. They just bring joy. They're cheap enough that you can kind of throw them away a little bit and not feel super bad about it. Maybe a little, but not a lot. So the Griffin shoots a building, the Centurion shoots a building, the heavy flak turret peppers the guillotine, doing 1 damage to the head, doing 1 damage to the pilot, peppering them a little bit more, doing some to the left torso, right arm, center torso, right leg, left. Hold on. A single pellet. This is the definition of the golden BB. That was the first pellet to hit the left leg. The single pellet got a through armor crit and blew off the leg. What was holding that leg on to begin with? Bubblegum? That's a bad day. That's a very, very bad day. Oof. Then 3 LRMs hit, doing 3 to the left torso. Structural gum. Yes. And then 2 more damage to the left torso from some more LRMs. The Victor misses with everything. Vedette misses, Hetzer misses, Guillotine shoots a building. Grasshopper at the LRM carrier puts an ER large into the left side, immobilizing it. And then we put another medium blazer into the left side down to 1 internal structure, and a large laser into the left side, destroying the left side. The LRM carrier goes goodbye. Cataphract into the Centurion puts a PPC into the center torso, but missed with the LB-10X. Guillotine lost a leg somehow. Falls onto its right side, does 5 to the right leg, 2 to the center torso, and the pilot takes yet another hit. Okay. Yes, I have floating crits on. Pretty sure I do. Great, now I have to double check. That should be under game options. That should be advanced rules. Pretty sure. Nope. Advanced combat. Yes, floating crits. I know that there is some love and some hate out there for floating crits. I have read the many Goonhammer articles on the for and against arguments. At the end of the day, I just thought it was more interesting. Sometimes it works out very, very badly against me. Like, you know, when I had a Wolverine lose an entire engine after a headshot was re-rolled with edge and instead got a right torso tack that did 3 hits on the XL engine. It's fine. I'm not still bitter about that at all. Yeah, I mean, plus I'm really big into doing things for just making it interesting. I'm kind of a masochist in that sometimes bad things will happen. A lot of people will say, well, why don't you just GM it or something? No. That's not the point. The point is something bad happened. Now we have to figure out what the heck to do with it. Oh, was it the center torso attack? Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's fine. I was not bitter at all, and I'm not still bitter at all. Also, Eclectic Bibliophile, welcome. Nice to see you again. I'm happy you could join us tonight. Oh, I suppose. Let's see if we can't do something against the Hetzer. Medium range on the AC-20 is a little closer than I'd like, but could be worse. Ooh. Can you be hit? It's long range, but should be fine. 9s will be okay. Yes, absolutely. All of the aboves. Ow. The Hetzer puts an AC-20 armor-piercing round through the center torso of the Grasshopper, critting with no effect, fortunately, but down to 10 armor. The Grasshopper against the Hetzer puts a medium laser to the left side, medium laser into the left side. And that's it. Heavy flak turret into the Guillotine. Peppers it a little bit more all over the place, but no more. Well, does 2 damage to the head. So the pilot takes yet another hit. They're up to 3 hits, but nothing else too crazy to max them. Shoots a building. The enemy Centurion shoots a building. Light flak turret peppers the Griffin a little bit. Our Grasshopper, the Hetzer, puts a medium laser into the front, causing some minor motive damage. ER large into the left side, down to 7 armor. Streak hits, doing 2 to the left side, 2 to the rear, causing heavy motive damage. The Cataphract into the Griffin misses. The Guillotine, enemy Guillotine, shoots the building a whole bunch and destroys the building. Long Tom misses. Vedette shoots the dead building. Griffin shoots the dead building. The heavy flak turret goes away. The Grasshopper took 20 damage, needs 6 rolls and 11. This could be going better. Honestly, if the Hetzer was gone, I would feel a little bit better. But we did have some reinforcements arrive, so we got that going for us. Maybe they'll be a little distracted. Yes, they are distracted. Do I jump in front of a Hetzer? That's a really bad idea. We're not going to do that. We'll go there, we'll prep a little bit, we'll get ready to hop in, but we're not going to jump in front of the Hetzer. That just seems like a terrible idea. Or the Centurion can jump and try to kick my head off. That also works. Let's see here. So if we do this and this and this, that puts us well behind the Hetzer. Can do all of those things. And so I've been streaming for about 2 hours. It's just a quick little reminder to everybody, if you haven't already and you are enjoying the stream, I would appreciate if you hit that little follow button down there. That'd be great. If you are feeling super extra crazy generous and feel like subscribing to the channel, I will never say no, but you definitely don't have to. Or if you have one of those fun little Twitch Prime subscriptions that you don't know what to do with, I'm always accepting them. You know, it's a nice coffee or a beer. So we'll shoot everything at the Centurion, because what is heat? What is the heats? Except we won't do the flamers. That's too much heats. I just want the Hetzer dead. That's all I want for Christmas. And we can also try to make the Centurion a little bit more dead as well. But might as well do that. Enemy Griffin firing at the Cataphract, miss with the PPC. Our Victor firing at the Centurion puts a medium laser to the left arm, medium laser into the left torso. Then the AC-20 finds its way to the left torso, destroying the left torso and blowing off the left arm. Then we hit with 2 SRMs, doing 2 to the center torso, 2 to the right arm, and the machine gun goes into the left arm, transferring all the way to the center torso, down to 4 armor. The Pack Rat misses the Griffin. Our allied heavy hover APC puts a machine gun into the head of the Griffin, doing 1 damage to the Griffin pilot. The Vedette hurts the battle armor. The enemy Centurion, ouch, puts an AC-20 flak round into the Victor, doing 5 to the left torso, 5 to the right leg, and 2 to the right torso. The Maxim misses. Enemy Guillotine misses. Our Grasshopper at the Hetzer puts a medium laser into the left side, then medium laser into the left side down to 2 internal structure, then ER large, destroys the Hetzer. Very well. Goodbye, Hetzer. Cataphract at the Centurion puts an ERPPC into the left arm, transfers all the way to the center torso, down to 10 internal structure, then medium pulse into the dead Hetzer. That's about it. The Centurion took 40 damage, needs a 7, rolls a 7. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I fired with both my arms, didn't I? 100% did. 100% did. Griffin kicks and a miss, but needs a 4, rolls a 4, stays standing. Heat happens. The Griffin's a little warm, but everybody else is doing kind of okay. I think these pirates are having regrets. What arm was the AC-20 in? Of course it was in the right arm, but he's out of ammo for his AC-20. The Centurion is now so dead. So very dead. Well, we might as well do these things, and then we'll donate some ammunition to the building that the Centurion is standing on, because We all know how much I love dropping enemy mechs from high places. Sure, why not? We'll do, actually, we can go there. That'd be fine. Ooh, just barely avoided a mask failure. Well, I suppose the guillotine looks lonely. He needs presence. We can shoot the building and do things. And then hopefully shoot a Centurion with some stuff. Oh, that was a bad idea. I should not have fired swarm ammo. This could go horribly bad wrong. I'm kind of worried. So the heavy hover APC puts a machine gun into the right torso of the Griffin. The enemy guillotine into the Grasshopper puts a medium laser to the right arm, medium laser to the left arm, misses with everything else. Our allies shoot at the enemy guillotine, hitting the left torso with a machine gun. Our Grasshopper at the guillotine puts a medium laser into the left arm, medium laser to the left arm, ER large into the right torso, and then the streak hits, doing 2 to the right leg, 2 to the right torso, critting on a heat sink. The Victor shoots a building a whole bunch. Then the Long Tom lands a machine gun on Centurion's left torso, transfers to the center torso. The enemy hurts our allies a little bit. Our allies hurt the clan foot point. Then our allies do some more damage to the Griffin. Grasshopper against Centurion puts a medium laser into the right leg, medium laser to the right leg, medium laser to the left leg, and a large laser into the right arm. Ooh, the swarm misses. Then it misses the Victor. Then it misses the artillery. Then it hits the other artillery. Oops. My bad. My bad. Sorry, friends. Did not mean to do that. Our cataphracted the Griffin puts PPC into the right leg, but missed with the longbow. Then the building that the Centurion is standing on collapses naturally, doing 5 damage to the left leg with falling debris. Then the Centurion falls 2 levels, doing 15 damage, doing 5 to the right arm, another 5 to the right arm, critting on the shoulder, and then 5 to the right torso, and the pilot takes a hit. Griffin took 20 damage, needs a 5, rolls a 6. Guillotine took 20 damage, needs a 10, rolls an 8, falls onto its rear, doing 5 to the right leg and 2 to the right arm, and then the pilot takes another hit, and then they black out. Great. And then we kick. And we kick. Grasshopper kicks the guillotine into the right leg, down to 9 internal structure. Victor kicks the right torso of the Centurion, down to 4 internal structure. And then the Griffin missed the kick, but stays standing. Good for you, bud. When does the Centurion go? Oof. Not ideal. We move everything before the Centurion goes. Hold on. I actually forgot to look. Round report. How are we doing? So the op 4 still at 71%. And the Mech Commander is still there because it's a guillotine. But I mean, even if the Centurion stands up and tries to get away, where's it going to go? A whole lot of nowhere. Oh, well, it decided to go somewhere. Good for him. I don't know how far that's going to take him, but it's going to take him somewhere. Well, let's see here. Honestly, we'll let you take the shots. Maybe you can manage to roll the 5s. We'll hold off on that. The Griffin ran. No, there's the Griffin. Okay, he hopped away. I mean, might as well shoot the Centurion, I guess. Well, our Grasshopper into the guillotine shoots the left leg, but does manage to shoot the head down to 1 armor, puts an ear large through the head, destroying the head and killing the pilot. So the guillotine is gone, thankfully. The light flak turret lands a few rounds on the Centurion, including a shot on the head. Then our artillery lands some machine gun rounds onto the Centurion as well. Cataphract puts PPC through the center torso, destroying the center torso of the Centurion, essentially cutting it in half, and we watch it tumble off the building. The Victor does a little bit to the guillotine, but it doesn't matter. That, as they say, is that. Now, how many things did they walk in the door with? I don't remember. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's 8 things. Because that was 1, 2, 3, and then the guillotine makes 4. That is the game. / victory. Very well. Killed half of them. We can tell them to go kick rocks and then hopefully be good to go. I really want to see what the next month brings. I want to see what kind of things happen. Do we route them? Are they broken? What's going on? Given the trouncing they took in the first month, I don't have a good feeling for them. We definitely preserved at least one of those. I don't remember which one it was, but we did. Well, we can take the guillotine home with us and sell the LRM, sell the Centurion, sell the Hetzer. Still be good to go. 90% salvage contracts for the win. Okay. Well, that's a new one. Your mission is to provide air support to Allied ground forces currently under heavy attack. The enemy is pressing hard, and without intervention, our forces will be overwhelmed. You are to engage hostile units with precision strikes, break the enemy formation, and relieve pressure on friendly positions. Coordination with ground command will be critical in ensuring maximum impact. Your primary objective is to preserve at least 50% of all Allied forces. Their survival is paramount to maintaining battlefield cohesion. Simultaneously, you must destroy or rout 50% of the enemy force. This engagement is about turning the tide, forcing them to break, and ensuring our ground forces can hold firm. The winner of this battle will control the field when the engagement is over. You must ensure victory belongs to us. Strike hard, strike true, and do not let the enemy dictate the pace of the battle. Your firepower will decide the outcome. Well, isn't that neat? So we have to destroy 50% of the Op 4, of which they have a Victor, Archer, Scimitar, Drillson, another Archer, Rhino, and an Oro. Okay. Neato Pedo. When is this madness? Tomorrow? Oh, we also have an intercept engagement. I have plenty of victory points. I might skip one of these. Really wanted to get to the next month. I've never seen a close air support mission before. I mean, then again, I haven't played with aerospace stuff very much, so there's that. Intercept engagement. One of our forces has been intercepted by a large enemy contingent, cutting off their path to safety. The enemy intends to encircle and destroy your units before they can regroup. Your mission is to break through the lines and reach safety or destroy at least 75% of the forces to render the combat ineffective. The enemy holds the advantage in numbers and positioning, but they are not unbeatable. A direct breakthrough will require speed, coordination, and decisive strikes against their weakest points. If a clean escape is not possible, you must shift to a battle of attrition. Eliminating 75% of the force can ensure that they will no longer threaten your retreat. The enemy will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement, meaning no recovery of fallen assets will be possible. Time is against you. Break out before they close the trap. Or break them so thoroughly that they can no longer fight. Okay. Welp. Kind of want to skip both of these. Just because. I want to skip them both just so I can get to the next month. We can take the hit on a victory point. That'll be fine. I just want to see what next month brings. And I want to try to avoid some fatigue. That would be great. Oof. But it's still super fatigued. We'll continue. We won't talk about it. Continue as ordered. There we go. Ooh, I should have done Fleet and Being. Oh well. Too late now. Too late now. Continue. And sweet. We didn't lose anybody. Our performance was rated as a victory. We rolled a 4. The enemy forces are rallying. The enemy is losing ground, sustaining significant casualties, and is disorganized. However, they can still put up resistance in isolated areas. Okay. Oh. There's an archer that's up for sale. It's not a bad one. Could be fun. Could be okay. How many support points do I have? I don't know. Well, we'll just do 3. Oh, womp womp. How much longer on my food truck? 4 days. I have 4 days left on the food truck. I know. I know I don't have to send it. Okay, but so I've been streaming for about 2 hours now, and I have to go to work in the morning. So I know it's a little bit shorter of a stream for me, but I'm going to go ahead and probably call it here. Thank you all so much for joining. For those of you who haven't been here before, I really appreciate you being here. I hope that you've enjoyed the stream. Go back, and if you want to watch some of my YouTube videos, go ahead. If you want to watch some of the old VODs, go ahead, knock yourself out. Next stream will be on Friday at 7 o'clock Central Time. I'll be starting a little bit early on that one. I hope to see you there. You all take care and have a wonderful rest of the night. See you next time. Oh, and if you want to hang out, we will do a raidy thingamabobber. We'll do a raid thing. As soon as I figure out who to send people to, and as soon as I remember how to do the thing, I will try to watch the stream tomorrow. It's just going to depend on how a few things go.